Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke off the notch. Got some more millies, that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can that's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke off the notch. Got some more millies, that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, 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 I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And made it sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still double, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the 5. I'm sick and tired of these. Act like they fine and telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this drip from my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass to watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to her. 100 racks and 1 2 about to flood out.
He's bad news, yeah, that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like you cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living, nah, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot. Same rowdy barn trick me, I'll be laid up in the dirt before you.
From Baltimore's Inner Harbor, we're live from M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. His punter Ethan Evans gonna send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Starting from the 5. And that's gonna set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, That standard's Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP caliber player, most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that...
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Lamar off the play fake. This is completed downfield to Likely. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line.
Remember, it's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Play fake, Jackson. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing again is Lamar. Likely's got it right side. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
4th down, it's Jackson. Throw is caught by the back. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. Offense is set, 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Crosses the 35, room for more. And he gets this one down to the 27. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And he gets this forward to the 19.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. Buying some time right. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it, go throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Working inside the red zone. Has some room to work. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
This one right for Lamar. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Ravens drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
And here's Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Inside the 10. And he's in, so how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2.
The distance normally dissuades anyone from trying to fake. He laughed in the face of danger, though, with that call, and fortunately, his guys delivered.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Blake Corum now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out to one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's 2nd down.
Well, I imagine that first play woke him up as they get set now for 2nd and long. Stafford from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Trying for it with Stafford. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
First down now, ball at the 33. They go play fake with Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Lamar back to throw. He doesn't see a winner he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there, an awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a fourth down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up to try this fourth down. Play action, here's Jackson. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead to 14-0.
That is simply put, perfect play action right there. That action drew the eyes of those defenders, and he's able to throw that ball right over their heads.
Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. And he's off the mark, no good. Some troubles for the rookie early here as he misses on the extra point.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Corum now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. They connect on the deep shot. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second down now, they need 7. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
And the Rams, first down.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Stafford. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, well, you check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. Buying some time left. He takes it himself. Still has some space inside the 35. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hits him on the out route. He's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get to, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They haven't come up with an answer quite yet on the scoreboard, and they take over down 20-0. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams have the first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
A gain of 15. And the Rams first down.
On first down, here's Stafford. Into traffic, complete. And no gain after the catch, but a gain still out across midfield. They're to the 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And then it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams start to fight back with their first points of this game. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams drop the lead back to 13. Plenty of time to attack that deficit, but here we go. They're attacking already, going on sides in the first half. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. It's a Baltimore touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Corum now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Rams and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Williamson. Oh, the football's loose. But Ram found his way to the football first, and they... Some careful consideration, and Sean McVay will indeed challenge the call.
Previous play is under review.
Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
No luck for Sean McVay with the challenge flag. The call stands. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked up by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
Escapes the pocket. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Lamar off the play fake. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Some careful consideration, and Sean McVay will indeed challenge the call.
Previous play is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
The call's upheld under the review, and already they're out of challenges for this game. First down from the 42. Play action now with Jackson. Flush down out to his left. He keeps it and takes off. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Jackson, quick pass wide. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keller Witherspoon. He's at midfield. 30 at the 20. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Rams.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. And they'll bring him down. The fake does not work.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
Plenty of time to attack that deficit, but here we go. They're attacking already, going on sides in the first half. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 3-possession game. Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead.
Well, that's a big-time call and took some serious guts to send in. They had a long way to go to pull it off, but his faith in his special teams rewarded.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Whittington now on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Out come the Rams on offense. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Set. We're waiting.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they like as he gets a good bit in that 1st down. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
Set. Got a 20.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. And finds Adams downfield. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
Set. 250.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Set. Waiting. Stop.
From the red zone on 1st. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Stop.
Stafford throwing again. Pass it down close. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Rams get it back to within 2 scores.
36. Rams 20.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Rasheen Ali on the return. He goes out of bounds on the return. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the 2nd. And it is enough time to put something together.
Oh, we're ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Jackson trying again after the pick. He's got it deep downfield. Into the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
The kicker gets it. Oh, looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead.
That is a big-time call. I'm not going to lie. It took some serious guts to call. Had a long way to go to pull it off, but his faith in the special teams unit, it's rewarding.
For Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Corum now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Rams taking over on offense late in the first half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Stafford now on first down. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Stafford to throw again on second. He's going to try another deep one here. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Air it out on third. He's loaded another one up. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4. They're going to go for it. Stafford. He's trying to go deep again. Big game downfield. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. First and 10 from the 45. Final throw before the break. He completes it in traffic. And he's taken down at the 30. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Tyler Luce to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Corum now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Stafford back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor.
Stafford is hit. The ball is out. The Ravens pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack and that play was a masterpiece.
Chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Now Jackson off the play action. Rolling left, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
The 17-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Well, when this guy's got it going on the ground, Brock, there isn't a more exciting player on the field, and he has certainly been the most fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, he's been fun for you and me, Kate, without this defense. You know, I remember asking Pete Carroll some years ago, is it harder than ever to play defense right now because of all the rules and regulations, everything else? He said, oh, yeah, and throw in these dual-threat quarterbacks, they're a nightmare as well.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to...
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Corum now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he runs this one in, touchdown Los Angeles. The Rams shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Kyron Williams the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Nevis with a point after. And the Rams trail by 23 now.
Rams 27.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Ali to return it. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Baltimore running its offense out now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake, Jackson. Headed out right. Now he takes it, and he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Lamar out of the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Kobe Durant has it.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Ready.
Play action now for Stafford. This is a heater going deep. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will take over along the midfield stripe after a terrific return on top of that interception.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just 1 play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
We see the Ravens making their way out now. They'll get it right at midfield following the INT. First down, here's Lamar. Complete out to the right. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the 2. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
On first down, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for the end zone, and he's got it down the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it right side. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead.
The distance normally dissuades anyone from trying to fake. He laughed in the face of danger, though, with that call, and fortunately, his guys delivered.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Corum now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Stafford now off the play fake. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
First down throw for Jackson. Knock this one down for Henry. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
That is rejected at the line, as we say in Hoop Song. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. The design run. Jackson keeping it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
What's that saying, Kate, about discretion? Discretion is the better part of valor. Well, decision-making for quarterbacks is so critical. And that time, excellent discretion. Protect yourself, get the first down, and live to play another day.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He rolls to his right. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Jackson now on 3rd. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All set now, 1st and 10. Play action, here's Jackson. Vacates quickly left side. He's running with it. And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
That score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Here's Luke for the point after. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
The score, Ravens 65, Rams 27.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Corum now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Rams headed out to the field now. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock. And Probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. So it's second down coming up. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Up the gut they go with Williams. They'll cobble together a yard there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play good for 17 on a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Rams.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Into traffic, complete. And they bring him down around the 34. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Rams football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. Second and 3 now. And pushing the tight end over. Now Stafford again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Stafford from the gun. He finds Adams, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here, Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
A 41-yard attempt.
Mevis able to knock it through. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. First and 10, here's Jackson. He beams one, deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Second down, Jackson to pass. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kobe Durant has it. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick 6. Nevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
37.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And this has been too common an occurrence, partner. Headed out, coming off a turnover, the last one the most damaging as it was taken back for a score. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. Jackson trying again after the pick. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Pistol snap to Jackson. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
From the gun, Jackson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Quentin Lake on the coverage.
Third and long for him here. Quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Corum now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
He fires one deep down the right sideline. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked by Alohi Gilman.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar out of the pistol. Rolling out to his left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Now at midfield after that loss, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, here's Jackson. Buying some time right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it and nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. That's Western on the catch. And this one has no shot. They're on him quick, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Blue 60.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Got for big yards on the right side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. Stafford now off the play fake. Trying for the touchdown. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Well, he tried to get aggressive, and it looked like it was done for after the deflection. But he got himself to the right place at the right time to make that catch downfield.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Straight ahead with Williams. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Defense showing blitz. Stafford. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with the touchdown. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mack.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw.
these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get to, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Lamar now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. And they pick him off again. And the Rams will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Adams put in motion right. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Right side into the hands of Adams. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now it's Williams. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Field goal doesn't do anything for them here, so the offense staying out there on 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Big gain downfield. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Lamar off the play fake. And they kick him off again! And the Rams make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Hayward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners, as we say so long from Baltimore.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar running up the